Hello and welcome to Experiencing Love. I'm your host, Philip Jocks, and I'm so glad that you're here. I'm catching up with you all here at the end of my day. It's been a calm yet rigorous last 12 hours to say the least. And I guess the last I recorded was actually before the party I went to yesterday. So there was also that. If I had to choose one word to describe how I'm feeling over the last 24 hours, I would probably say exhausted. Yeah, my body is aching from doing work in some pretty hot weather, at least hot for me. I was getting that ache in my legs, in like the back of my knees, like the tendons. And I know when that happens, my legs are hurting. That being said, took care of myself, had a great time with all my friends and family, and I really just felt the love, right? I really just enjoyed being around people, honestly. And I don't have much else that I really wanted to talk about today. But I did see something online recently that piqued my interest. The reason I'm just doing a catch up right now, that I'm speaking so casually, is because I feel like now more than ever, there's a lot of content that I see that's very targeted. And it's always for one specific purpose, which is usually something to do with engagement or getting people to do something. The post that I saw recently was about how there's more and more AI content out there, and how, with the way things are going, people are using it in different ways throughout the content creation process, and eventually it'll get to the point where all these different platforms are going to be extremely oversaturated with content that all sounds the same. Like, it's going to lack the creator's unique voice and unique messaging. When I saw this post, it really got me thinking, because there was a time for a while that I was following that same path. I was wanting to create these AI workflows to post for me on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook. And I even knew of ways to have the entire process automated so that every day it triggers, it generates ideas, generates a text post, posts that picture with a caption, and it'll just do that on repeat every single day, multiple times a day if I wanted it to. But I never went through with it because I asked myself, what's the reason why? Like, what's the purpose of it? And I didn't have a strong reason for it. That wasn't the brand I was trying to create. That wasn't the content I wanted to share with the world. I appreciated seeing that post today because it reminded me just how valuable this content is going to be in the future, if not already right now. The value in what I do is just being a voice, being a person that shares just being human online. Don't get me wrong, there are still things that I use AI for. And it's usually because they're things that I don't feel like doing, can't be bothered doing, and I'm just doing it to populate a field. For instance, the descriptions of all of these videos. I'm at the point now where I don't know how many people even read the descriptions, and because of that, I just put something to put something there. And my main focus is on my title and the actual content itself. So, I'm not perfect. And that being said, the actual bulk of the content I make is me. Like, you're watching me, you're listening to me, you see me talking about this. And now that I say that, it's crazy how there's even AI out there that will generate video, right? If you ever used anything like 11 Labs, they have voice cloning that you can use. You can clone your own voice. You could clone someone in your life or someone in your business, and then you can feed it words, feed it information, and have it sound exactly like you. Like, I mean, scarily like you. And again, I know this from experience. I have cloned my own voice before. I never quite incorporated it in my work or any of the content I was putting out, but I did play around with it for a bit. Like I said, I was interested in AI for a little while. I guess I just want to keep being a place where people can come to and know that it's a real person that is just speaking from his heart, you know? In a world where we have the capability to be more connected than we've ever been, it almost feels like we've never been so disconnected. one thing that always gets me is sitting down at the table, maybe it's with friends, maybe it's with family, and looking out at the table and seeing how many phones are up. I'm here thinking, wow, me and 5 other people are all sitting together, we're sitting with each other, but more than half of us are completely in a different world. I have that feeling all the time, or I would say I have that experience all the time. And sometimes I'll pull out my phone, but it's one of those moments where I have nothing to look at. I'll maybe open the weather app, I don't know, scroll around a little bit, maybe open my email and archive like 2 or 3 emails and then close it again because, again, there's nothing there. I end up putting my phone down and just being in the present moment, right? We are disconnected right now. Everybody's online, everybody is absorbing some form of information, some form of content, whether it's news articles, whether it's social media posts, whatever it may be. And what's going to happen when we're so focused on all of that, and all of that turns out to be fake? It turns out to be generated based off of this large database of already put out information, right? Nothing's going to be new or seemingly original. It's going to just be this constant loop of recycled work. As great as AI is, it needs that human creativity, that ingenuity to come up with new ideas, to make it fresh. I don't know. I would love it if we all just had this focus to be creative, be fresh, be original, and be connected. Maybe it's too much to ask. Maybe it's difficult to put down our devices and just be with one another and choose to have and experience a time where you're not fighting. You're not trying to one up the other person or trying to be right, but you're just looking at the person in front of you and deciding that, hey, you know what? I'm going to understand, I'm going to accept, I'm going to appreciate this person that's in front of me. There's a lot of content out there that's already like podcasts, right? One of my favorite things to do is to look up some random topic or some random word followed by the word podcast. And I'll do that on Google, take the first 10 results that I find, and I'll see that a majority, if not all of those, are all podcasts that have maybe 6 to 10 episodes and have ended like 1 to 2 years ago, right? They're all short-lived experiences, short-lived dreams, maybe. The point is that there's a lot of people who do podcasts already, and I am just trying to find my place in that world. I don't want to give up, and I don't plan to give up. I'm playing the consistency game. I'm playing the long-term, the long-distance game, where my content might not be amazing, at least not at first, but you could count on me to be there. You can count on me to show up. I'll make a video, whether it's short, whether it's long, whether it's good, whether it's bad, I'll be here. And I'll be here not because some AI generated some video and audio of me. No, it's going to be because I got to a microphone. I sat down, I started recording, I did a bit of editing, and then I posted it. I have a trip coming up, middle of August to the beginning of September. I have no clue what I'm going to do about that for this show. I have to figure something out in terms of internet and uploading because, well, once I figure it out, the internet stuff, I think I can just use my phone, record, and get it up there. Just post it. Those videos will be more raw, but maybe people will like that more. Maybe recording more outdoor videos, maybe recording more videos with people walking in the background. Maybe people will like that. I won't know until I try. I won't know until I'm there. And honestly, I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I'm not going to stress. I'm not going to worry. I'm just going to be here right now with you because there's time for that later. I could plan, but there's no point to worry because everything will work out exactly how it's supposed to. I'll learn, I'll grow, and I'll have a blast doing so. It's going to be good. It's going to be great. No, it's going to be outstanding. Yeah, that experience is going to stand out for me and for you. So until I get there, honestly, I still am a bit exhausted, but a good kind. The kind where I know I got a lot done today and I helped a lot of people. I'm going to get to bed. I'm going to rest and recover and get right back at it tomorrow for another wonderful day on this planet. So until then, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, rest of your night as well. Remember to always fill up with the love, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I love you.